can, while the government takes certain measures, but government alone cannot solve the problem. Ultimately, the people also have to come forward. There has to be a change in the mindset, because somehow people want a clean environment, but they do not want to contribute to that kind of environment. They want the other person only to contribute. So how we are going to bring about this change, how we are going to make the polluter to pay, and in what way we are going to mitigate the various problems which we all know which are contributing to the pollution. It's really very, very complex kind of a situation. It's not a very easy thing. If it was so easy, the capital of the country, that is New Delhi, would not be so polluted as it is today. But the state government has resolved, our Chief Minister, our Deputy Chief Minister has resolved, and as part of that, this conference has been held today. And I hope that this will be a beginning of deliberation. Number of experts, so many experts have come. You have experience of various major cities, various parts of the country. You would be sharing your experience. Some of you shared in the morning session. Some of you would be sharing in the afternoon session. And this conference is just the starting point. I mean, after this, there have to be a lot of discussions, and there have to be a concrete action plan and things which can actually be done on the ground. So I hope this conference will lead to catalyze thinking in that direction, so that we get actual actionable plan, something which is doable and which will happen. We have to institutionalize it so that it happens on its own. It is not dependent. It's not manual intervention has to be minimized. So I hope this conference will actually contribute towards that. I really thank the Honorable Deputy CM for taking this initiative, because it's a very, very timely initiative. Hyderabad, as we speak today, it is fairly livable. It is very comfortable as far as the air pollution and the other things are concerned. Of course, it would have been much better if it was much less. But if it was left unattended to, I'm sure in the next 2-3 years itself, it will become very, very difficult. So thank you so much, sir, for this initiative. And I hope that this conference, all these participants will participate. They will share their experiences, and our own department people will also gain from those experiences, and we will be able to come up with some good measures in the days to come and provide pollution-free environment to all the citizens of Hyderabad. Thank you.
అటవీ పర్యావరణ శాఖల ముఖ్య కార్యదర్శి అహ్మద్ నదీమ్ ఐఏఎస్ గారికి ధన్యవాదాలతో అటెన్షన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఆగస్ట్ ఆడియన్స్ ఈజ్ రిక్వెస్టెడ్ నౌ. మనిషే కేంద్రంగా, ప్రజలే ప్రధానంగా ఉండాలి ఏ కార్యక్రమమైనా అని అన్ని వేదికలపై చెబుతుంటారు గౌరవనీయులైన మల్లు భట్టి విక్రమార్క గారు, డిప్యూటీ సీఎం గారు. వారు ఒక మాట అన్నారు, ఒక అద్భుతమైన కొటేషన్గా రాసి పెట్టుకోవాలి. డెవలప్మెంట్ వితౌట్ వాల్యూస్ ఈజ్ ఇన్కంప్లీట్. డెవలప్మెంట్ వితౌట్ వాల్యూస్ ఈజ్ ఇన్కంప్లీట్. Growth without compassion is unstable. Progress without inclusion is fragile. మనిషే కేంద్రంగా సాగుతున్న గౌరవనీయులైన ముఖ్య అతిథి గారి సందేశం. ఆనరబుల్ డిప్యూటీ సీఎం.
Nadeem Ahmad ji, Principal Secretary, Environment, Forest and Science and Technology. Sri Buddha Prakash ji, Secretary Planning. Sri Mallu Bhatti ji, Commissioner Transport. Sri Ravi ji, Member Secretary, Pollution Control Board. Sri Nikhil Chakravarti ji, Commissioner of Industries, and distinguished experts from national and international institutions, representatives of civil society, NGOs, media friends, ladies and gentlemen. Warm greetings to all of you. I'm happy to be part of this important conference on air quality index and air quality management. Organized with a clear and noble objective, cleaner air for Telangana, a healthier Telangana. This is our motto. When we discuss air quality today, we must look honestly at the experience of other major Indian cities. All of us have seen what happens in Delhi during winter. It's very alarming. Air quality index levels cross sometimes 300. Schools are closed, flights are cancelled, people are advised not to step out. Children grow up under polluted skies. This is not a seasonal inconvenience, it is the result of decades of unplanned growth and weak environmental governance. Delhi's experience is a serious warning for all of us, particularly growing cities. Hyderabad, thankfully, has not reached that stage. Our air quality, though not perfect, remains largely in this aspect and moderate range. We have avoided prolonged smog episodes. This is not just happened by chance. It is a result of long-term institution building and forward-looking urban planning carried out for many years and decades. From the early investments in mass transport to the certain creation of planned industrial zones, to the strengthening of environmental regulation and other regulations, these foundations were laid during successive governments for a long period. These decisions taken years ago are protecting us today. Good governance always shows its result with time. Our present government also is building on that strong foundation under the leadership of our Chief Minister Sri Revan Reddy Garu, and the entire cabinet is committed towards this goal. Friends, Telangana today is one of the fastest growing regions in the country. Hyderabad is emerged as a major hub for IT, life sciences, manufacturing and innovation. This growth gives us pride, but it also gives us a responsibility. Development and environmental protection cannot be placed on opposite sides. They must walk together. Our government has set ambitious goals for economic growth, including moving towards a $3 trillion economy through sustainable development. At the same time, we are investing in reservation of water bodies, protection of natural resources, and improvement of air quality. Because development without clean air is not progress. That's what we believe seriously. It is only postponed damage. Air quality is not just an environmental indicator. It is a public health indicator. It is a productivity indicator. It is an economic indicator also. Global studies, including the State of Global Air Report 2024, shows us the seriousness of the issue. Air pollution today is the second leading global risk factor for death after high blood pressure. It is linked to more than 8 million premature deaths annually. It affects our children, our elderly, and our working population. A World Bank study estimates that air pollution costs the global economy over $4 trillion every year. So when we talk about clean air, we are talking about human lives, economic strength, and social well-being. It has already been mentioned that Hyderabad is among the fastest growing cities in the world. This is an achievement, but it also means that our urban systems must mature quickly. Our air quality index is largely in the satisfactory and moderate range. Our goal must be steadily move towards the good category. Though it is, moderate and satisfactory, it doesn't serve the purpose. It has to reach the good category. That is what Telangana plans. We want more clean days, healthier lungs, and longer lives for us, our citizens. The government of Telangana has therefore adopted a target-oriented and science-based approach to clean air. First, monitoring. We believe in a simple principle: what we do not measure, we cannot manage on. So in 2024, we doubled our air quality monitoring network by installing nearing about 40 new stations covering all major towns. This gives us real-time, credible data for action. Second is planning. In 2025, we prepared the state action plan for clean air. It addresses major pollution sources such as vehicles, road dust, construction, industries, and open burning. This is under active implementation in our state now. Third is clean mobility. We are promoting electric vehicles through subsidies. We are strengthening public transport with e-buses and metro expansion. Though state is losing so much of revenue. We are building charging infrastructure across the state. We have introduced registered vehicles, scrapping facilities to remove old polluting vehicles from our roads. Fourth is industrial regulation. Industries are monitored through continuous emission systems connected to Pollution Control Board servers. Cleaner fuels are encouraged. Compliance is being strengthened. This is how we are trying to regulate the industry. Fifth is renewable energy. Our renewable energy policy 2025 target 20,000 megawatts by 2030 through solar, wind, and hydro. This will significantly reduce carbon emissions and dependence on fossil fuels. We must also recognize emerging risk also. The presentation highlighted that industries contribute. The other day when we spoke, even in the assembly also, we mentioned very clearly how industries are causing the pollution and the traffic vehicular emissions. Through industries, mostly it is contributing 32% of pollution in some areas. While direct particulate emissions are regulated, other pollutions like volatile organic compounds need stronger attention. We also saw the example of Gidimetla industrial area. What was once at the city's edge is now surrounded by residential colonies. Similar situation exists in many ideas within the ORR. This creates serious safety and health risks. An industrial accident in a dense residential area can become a major disaster. Therefore, we must seriously examine relocation, zoning reforms, and better land use planning to protect citizens. That's what Telangana is trying to do their level best. Urban growth must be planned, not improvised. Going forward, we are strengthening governance system. We hope to launch a public-facing air quality dashboard for transparency and citizen engagement coming from. We will pilot dedicated action teams in 2 GHMC zones to respond quickly to pollution complaints. After evaluating results, this system will be expanded on. Our approach is not only regulatory, it is responsive. But let me be very clear, no government, however committed, can deliver clean air alone. Clean air requires partnership. Partnership with citizens, partnership with industries, partnership with institutions, partnership with civil society. It requires simple daily choices, using public transport, conserving energy, avoiding waste burning, supporting green practices. Environmental protection begins at home. We do not see clean air only as an administrative responsibility. We see it as a moral responsibility. A responsibility to our children, a responsibility to future generations, responsibility to history. What kind of Telangana will we leave behind? A prosperous state with polluted lungs, or a modern state with healthy citizens? Our answer is clear. This conference brings together national and international experts who have worked on proven solutions. Their experiences, their data, and their innovations will guide us. I urge all stakeholders, departments to study these best practices seriously and adapt them to Telangana's context. That is the reason we have decided to conduct this big conference here, and I have asked my planning department to organize such a conference by inviting throughout the country the experts, scientists to come and speak about the air pollution and its relevance and its importance and concern. Let us convert knowledge into policy. Let us convert policy into action. Let us convert action into results. Let us work together to build a Telangana where economic growth, innovation and clean air is progress together. That will be our true legacy, dear friends. And I am very happy, and I extend once again my warm greetings and gratitude also for you all coming from various parts of this country, for taking your valuable time and giving your presentations and your material to the society. Thank you very much, and I also appreciate my planning department. In a short period when I told you to organize this, that you conducted very well by inviting so many people. Appreciate planning department, because we feel the air pollution, the clean air is a very, very serious concern matter as far as society is concerned, and particularly the people who are in ruling and governments. And it's our moral responsibility to see to that our citizens' health is protected. Where we are doing our job, we have to do it very sincerely. So we are trying our level best to do something good in controlling this kind of pollution, particularly Hyderabad and the state of Telangana. And Hyderabad, still I feel it is the safest city when you compare with other cities. Because of the state government taking so many measures, Hyderabad is the most livable city with so much of clean and green patches, clean air. And we are assuring the people of Telangana and to the country also that we are going to protect this state come what may. Even if you require any stern regulations are required, we are committed for that. my Chief Minister, my cabinet is committed so much for the clean air in the state. That's the reason we are taking so many measures, particularly already, we have decided to replace all the diesel-based RTC buses from the city. Bringing all the battery-based buses. And so much of subsidies that we are giving to battery-based vehicles. Industries, yes, though we are planning. Once when they started, all the industries started away from the city. But now, the city is expanded and the residential areas almost it has become part of the industry. So we all have to think about it. We will be doing that, we will be planning for that, and we are sure that we will definitely think about our citizens and their health. Thank you very much.
పారిశ్రామిక అభివృద్ధి కావాలి, అది పర్యావరణ హితంగా ఉండాలి. సౌభాగ్యవంతమైన తెలంగాణ కావాలి, అది ఆరోగ్యవంతంగా ఉండాలి అని సందేశం అందించిన గౌరవనీయులైన ఆనరబుల్ డిప్యూటీ సీఎం మల్లు భట్టి విక్రమార్క సార్ గారికి నమస్సులతో ఇప్పుడు ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ సబ్జెక్ట్ ఎక్స్పర్ట్స్ టు కమ్ ఆన్ ది డయాస్ టు రిసీవ్ ఫెలిసిటేషన్ బై ఆనరబుల్ డిప్యూటీ సీఎం. ఇండస్ట్రియల్ ఎమిషన్స్ అనే టాపిక్ మీద మాట్లాడబోతున్న ప్రొఫెసర్ ముఖేష్ కుమార్ గారు. Professor Mukesh Kumar Sharma, IIT Kanpur, is going to present the topic, Best Available Techniques and Uptake of Cleaner Fuels for Minimizing Emissions అనే అంశం మీద మాట్లాడతారు. వారిని వేదిక పైన తెలంగాణ ప్రభుత్వం పక్షాన గౌరవనీయులైన ఉప ముఖ్యమంత్రి వర్యులు, ప్లానింగ్, విద్యుత్తు, శక్తి వనరులు, అలాగే ఆర్థిక శాఖ అని నిర్వహిస్తూ తెలంగాణను ఒక ప్రాస్పరస్ తెలంగాణగా మార్చేందుకు నిరంతరం కృషి చేస్తున్న డిప్యూటీ సీఎం గారి చేతుల మీదుగా అవార్డు అందుకున్నారు ప్రొఫెసర్ ముఖేష్ కుమార్ శర్మ, ఐఐటి కాన్పూర్. మే నౌ రిక్వెస్ట్ ప్రొఫెసర్ రాజ్ కిరణ్, ఏఎస్సిఐ, ప్రొఫెసర్ రాజ్ కిరణ్ గారు. వారు వెహిక్యులర్ ఎమిషన్స్ అనే అంశం మీద మాట్లాడబోతున్నారు. రెడ్యూసింగ్ ఆన్ రోడ్ ఎమిషన్స్ టువర్డ్స్ నెట్ జీరో. తర్వాత మే రిక్వెస్ట్ కృతికా మ్యామ్, కృతికా చౌదరి గారు, వీరు ఓపెన్ బర్నింగ్ అనే అంశం మీద మాట్లాడారు. బెస్ట్ ప్రాక్టీసెస్ ఫర్ కంట్రోల్ ఆఫ్ ఓపెన్ బర్నింగ్ అండ్ రీయూజ్ ఆఫ్ ద వేస్ట్. ఢిల్లీలో ఓ ప్రత్యేక సంస్థకి ప్రారంభకులుగా ఉన్న తర్వాత సురేష్ జైన్ గారు, కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ డిమోలిషన్ వేస్ట్, ప్రొఫెసర్ సురేష్ జైన్, ఐఐటి తిరుపతి. అబేట్మెంట్ ఆఫ్ ఎమిషన్స్ ఫ్రమ్ సిఎన్జిడి యాక్టివిటీస్ అండ్ రీసైక్లింగ్ అనే అంశం మీద వారు మాట్లాడబోతున్నారు. తర్వాత డాక్టర్ సుమిత్ శర్మ గారు, ఏఎన్ఈపి న్యూఢిల్లీ. డాక్టర్ సుమిత్ శర్మ, డిసిషన్ సపోర్ట్ సిస్టమ్, ఎయిర్ షెడ్ బేస్డ్ సైంటిఫిక్ ఎయిర్ క్వాలిటీ మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఇన్ సిటీస్ అనే అంశంపై మాట్లాడబోతున్నారు డాక్టర్. తర్వాత పురుషోత్తం రెడ్డి గారిని ఆహ్వానిస్తున్నాం. డాక్టర్ సుమిత్ శర్మ గారికి శుభాకాంక్షలతో ఆచార్య కె పురుషోత్తం రెడ్డి గారు, దశాబ్దాలుగా పర్యావరణ అంశంలో నిరంతరం కృషి చేస్తున్నారు. సస్టైనబుల్ ఎయిర్ క్వాలిటీ మేనేజ్మెంట్, ఎన్విజనింగ్ సస్టైనబుల్ హైదరాబాద్ అనే అంశం మీద వారు మాట్లాడున్నారు. ఆచార్య పురుషోత్తం రెడ్డి గారికి సన్మానం. గౌరవనీయులైన ముఖ్య అతిథి గారికి జ్యోతి బుద్ధ ప్రకాష్ గారు శాల్వాతో, అహ్మద్ నదీం గారు మెమెంటోతో సన్మానం చేస్తారు. మనకు తెలుసు గౌరవనీయులైన డిప్యూటీ సీఎం గారు అనేక ప్రభుత్వ ప్రజాపాలన ప్రజా సంబంధిత కార్యక్రమాల్లో నిమగ్నమై ఉన్నారు. వారు అమూల్యమైన సమయాన్ని అందించి ఒక దశను దిశను అందించారు ఈ సెమినార్కు సంబంధించి. ఆనరబుల్ డిప్యూటీ సీఎం గారికి మన ధన్యవాదాలు కరతాళ ధ్వనుల రూపంలో తెలియజేద్దాం. I request Director Garu, Dattam sir, for proposed vote of thanks. Director.
Kindly, please be seated. We'll continue the session. Please be seated.
Hello. On behalf of Secretary, on behalf of Director Rufus Dattam Garu, and on behalf